Sup witches, this is Nandi Ermit, and today we are talking about the Tower card. So we are continuing the coloring journey that I call Connecting with the Tarot, and today we are discussing the Trump number 16. Here's my tarot coloring book by Theresa Reed. So, if we talk about the Tower, it's quite an important card in the tarot, or tarot in French. So basically it's quite a card that you don't really want to see, because you see there's fire in the tower and people are falling down, or it seems like they're trying to save themselves and escape from the fire. You can also see a big crown at the top that's falling from the tower, and a lightning that's striking the tower. So let's start by the tarot coloring book and see some of the keywords. There's destruction. Get ready for destruction, chaos, uncertainty, a shock to the system. And if we go to the Ultimate Guide to the Rider-Waite Tarot, which by the way is quite different from a bunch of other books on tarot, so I suggest you do not follow it word for word. But let's talk about some stuff that they discussed. So first of all, in the card, something that I only read in this book and I didn't see it anywhere else so far, the lightning makes a W, so it's in a W shape, and this book says that the W stands for we, and the magician wand was for I, like I myself, my power, and the W stands for we, like we are in this together, we're shaping this together, we are in this chaos together, or something like that. Now, if we go to our wonderful book, The 78 Degrees of Wisdom by Rachel Pollack, I have the previous edition, which is purple. The new one is kind of orange yellow. So obviously you have to read all the pages to understand, but I'm giving you like a short summary from what I think, or what I found to be the most important for this card. So the first thing that's quite important, drops that are on the sides of the tower, they are sort of like in this wavy shape. These drops are in the shape of the Hebrew letter Yod, which is the first letter of the God's name in Hebrew. So this represents that the tower and the destruction that is happening is actually like God's will or God's power behind all this destruction. It's kind of like a spiritual destruction to bring something better or something like that. The thing is, there's also 22 of these drops, which is a link to the 22 major arcana cards and journey throughout the 22 arcana. Something else. So the Yod drops are a dropper of fire that we knew. Now, when we see the people that are falling, the previous book that I showed you, they're talking that maybe they are skydiving, or they're doing the extreme sports of jumping from a tower or a big building. Well, basically, it depends how you decide to interpret this card. Also, if we talk about something else, the crown that is falling from the tower, or one of the two people is a king that's falling down, it also means that even if you were like powerful, or if you were in a position of power, you can fall down unpredictably. So God can hit the kings or the normal people, and it doesn't matter your title or what you had. If it was not built on a solid foundation, it will fall apart. If we talk about the meanings of this card. So first, let me read you a quote by Rachel Pollack. The Tower is said to be the materialistic conception of the universe, and the lightning the destruction that comes to a life based on purely materialistic principles. Now, if we talk about some meanings, the destruction after the Tower can bring us to freedom. The Tower can signify a difficult experience. First meanings can be that there's still this big change, big storm, but it's milder than the upright card. It can also mean that we do not allow ourselves to undergo to the full experience, so we might resist this big change or deny it. And then if we go to the tarot coloring book, some of the meanings is so the change is in the air, but the change is more gentle and less intense than the card upright. So it's kind of softening the blow. All right. And next week, we are finally going to talk about a more positive card and a more hopeful card after this big Tower. So we are going to talk about the Star. All right. Follow me on Night Hermit at my Instagram, and you can also continue this journey with me and color the cards in the tarot coloring book using the hashtag connecting with the tarot to follow each other on Instagram. Thank you.